What's up, everyone? AJ on AJ's Heli Journey here. I hope you've all been having an awesome summer. Mine has been great, and although I've gotten back to flying, I really haven't found as much time as I would have liked to get out to the field. I've been out a couple of times in the last few weeks, but this was the first time I was able to record some video, so that's why there's been a bit of gap in between my last video. And I also kind of made a mistake with how I recorded these videos. If you watch my last one, I intended to record all my videos going forward in 8K. Unfortunately, because I was using the new camera on a vacation, this was recorded in 4K, and little did I know that in 4K I could also select a different field of view, one wide angle, one normal lens, and unfortunately this first video was recorded in with the wide angle lens. I guess I put it in that setting by mistake, which is why the heli looks so much further away than my other videos. I do correct it in the next video, so that one is a little bit better, but that's why, that was just one small thing. But this isn't about a video about video recording. Just thought I'd explain that. Today I was excited to go out and, for the first time since coming back, actually dedicate my time at the field towards working towards something specific to move forward with my development, I guess, with flying. The last few times really, and there's nothing wrong with this, I just went out to have some fun with things that I was already comfortable with. I haven't been putting any time in really in the sim, or I hadn't been, so I wasn't comfortable with doing anything super new. I just wanted to get comfortable flying the heli in the air again, and with not much pressure. But I did get some simming in this week, and I'm at a point where I wanted to start seeing some progress again in my flying. So I came out to the heli field today to work on the stuff that are going to help me be able to do pirouetting circuits. And this first flight, this was actually my first flight of the day. It was a warm-up flight, but as you can see, I did start doing some circuits and some different orientations. I can say that right now I'm most comfortable, obviously, with forward flight, in the circuit, and I was a little, for whatever reason, it was a little difficult getting back comfortable with backwards flight in the circuit, but it wasn't too bad. I was also really comfortable with the tail down funnels. What I was not comfortable with is what you see here, which is the nose down funnels. So there, you can see it almost kind of got away from me there. And that's what I was working on in the sim this past week, so that I would be comfortable doing it at the field, flying a real heli. So anyways, this is just, like I said, a bit of a warm-up flight. You can see there, doing, backwards flight. That got away from me a little bit. So, but all things considered, it wasn't a bad warm-up flight. So let me land this, and then I'll come back and walk you through what's going on in my next flight. So here we are. First thing, I think you'll see that heli is seems or is being recorded much closer. It seems much closer. So I have the normal field of view set here in the video. This is actually my last flight of the day, so I was pretty warmed up already. I had been doing some flights with my TRX 500, and you can see here I do a couple circuits in forward flight, and then now I've moved here to the nose down funnel. Still a little bit sloppy, but I am comfortable, much more comfortable anyways with the orientation than I was. And then here move to backwards flight, and this one, kind of got away from me there, you can see. Because of that, I hold this orientation a little bit longer for a circuit and a half before I move to the next orientation. And then here I go to a tail down funnel orientation. You can see that obviously I'm not banking the heli very much, so I can control the speed a little bit better. But now you'll see that I'll start doing the circuits with a very slow pirouette going. And when you're in control, this is not overly difficult, but what I have found is if you lose concentration even for a little bit, it's very easy for things to go sideways and very fast, because you're pirouetting. And if you, at least what I found is, when I lose orientation and it's the heli is doing a circuit and it's pirouetting, I can get confused pretty fast. So this does require a lot of my concentration right now, but I look forward. To me, I think it's a really pretty maneuver if you can, when you get it down pat. You can see there, heli's quite far, gets away from me a little bit, and when that happens, I stop the pirouetting a little bit just so I can get back comfortable, and then I start the pirouetting again. All things considered, though, as I think I mentioned already, I'm getting more and more comfortable with this, and I like the progress that I'm making with it. I think a little bit more sim time and a few more times out to the field, and this will start looking a lot better, I think. And then once I get it down counterclockwise, I will start working on doing clockwise ones, just so that I'm able to do it in both directions. So that's it for this video. I will say that I'm also working on starting the series of videos that I want to do on my new radio, the Radio Master TX16S. So stay tuned for that. And other than that, we'll see you in the next one. Till then, this is AJ signing out. Cheers.